You can do this for any club in the world. So I'll go here. It says squads. I'll click on the men's first grade squad, go through. Yo, what's going on Team Twitty? I hope you're all super well. It is Monday, which means we're back on the grind because yesterday was a rest day for me. Worked out well because Sunday was about 37 degrees, but we got these two idiots here. What are you guys up to? Aren't you supposed to be at school?
No.
Why?
Didn't feel like going to school.
Jack?
Yeah, I was just like, no.
Didn't rate it.
No.
Basically, these guys have got work experience, so they're learning a few things with editing off me. And before, we just went outside for a second. I said, what did I say? I reckon I can hit this shot off the balcony.
And I was like, you're crazy.
Took one shot, and this is what happened. Buckets! That's in.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah!
Buckets! That's in.
Yeah! Oh my god! Oh my god!
So, you know, just getting the grind in, getting a few long shots in, long driven drives. Anyway, so the plan for today is I want to get one session in, as well as some juggling against the wall. And I'm also going to be contacting a whole heap of clubs. I'll be showing you guys how I go about doing that. Because like I said the other day, I'm changing up my approach for this season. I'm trying to contact more and more clubs because that's the way to go about it. So that's the plan. I think we're heading off to the park pretty soon. Are you keen?
Oh yeah,
Super duper keen.
Yeah, so that's the fun thing with work experience with me. They get to do a bit of football as well, so let's head down to the park and get a session in. Alright, so heading off to the session, I'm thinking today, bit of passing, and then one, maybe two dribbling drills is the plan. What do you guys reckon?
I think that's sublime.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. When you have partners, it's so important to use and abuse it. There's no point doing a group or a duo session and then just doing individual training. It doesn't make any sense. So that's why we're going to do passing and then a few other little things there as well. I'm looking forward to it. You guys keen?
I'm so keen.
Nice, Jack.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Cha-ching. Yep. Touch. Yep. Touch. Yep. Yes. Brilliant. Touch. Yep. Yep. And here. And here. Yep. 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 Play. Yep. Touch. Yep. All right, session done. What do you think of it, Jack?
Yeah, pretty challenging in the seat, but good to get a good session in.
Yeah, I think that last drill, I really enjoyed that last drill with the rebounder where we were trying to win the ball off each other and it took us a few goes, blocks in there as well. It was good because you're under pressure, and that was in the last drill as well where you had to do the 1-2 as well. Sam, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was really beneficial.
Right, so that's the session done. What's the degree out here? It's only 26.
Wait, that kind of gets me confused though.
Yeah, but yesterday was 37. Today's 26. What's the humidity? 44. Feels like 26. It's hot. Yesterday was 11 degrees hotter. So look, we're out here working. It's good. I'm thinking maybe we get a pool session in tonight. What do you reckon?
Ooh,
Any thoughts?
It is actually quite hot. Like,
Well, obviously it's hot, but I'm thinking muscle recovery. Have you felt better after the pool recovery sessions?
yeah, my muscles just feel so rejuvenated. Like,
This morning I woke up and I felt fresh and ready to go. So I think, look, even if it's every day or I think close to it, you can't go wrong with it. There's nothing bad about going to the pool, and the great thing is we have fun down there. We enjoy it. We go for
so much fun.
half an hour, 40 minutes, and we just enjoy ourselves, but it's also extremely helpful for our bodies to recover and get ready for the next day, because when you're doing a lot of training, you need to be ready for it. So let's head home. I think I'm gonna get some wall juggling in, so I'll catch you guys there. All right, so I'm back from that session, and now it's time to get in to some wall juggling. I love my wall juggling, and I don't get it done every single day. I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. It's a bit like the core workout where you guys asked me, Sheldon, do you still do the core workout every single day? And the answer is no. And it's because you can only get so good at something, and I've incorporated my core workouts into my gym program. Once you reach a certain level of core, you don't really need to progress that anymore. And it's a little bit similar with this, where the wall juggling is only really practicing a specific skill, which is your first touch in the air and then kicking it back. And as long as you continue to practice it once a week, a bit more, for me, definitely a bit more than once a week, but it's just about keeping that rhythm of keeping going. My time is better spent elsewhere. So a little bit of wall juggling. What I am enjoying with it though is one touch back and forth. I feel like that's something a little bit different for me, a little bit more challenging, and you just have to hit the ball more precisely. So then that works into your passing, hitting the middle of the ball, all that sort of fun stuff. Let's get a little bit of that in. Alright, so now I'm contacting some clubs. As you guys saw in a video the other day, I said this was something I'm going to do. I'm going to try and reach out to as many clubs as possible that make sense to me. I'm not going to reach out to clubs that are in England and Germany and Spain because it doesn't make sense right now. Maybe in a little bit we may do that. So what I've done here is created a catchment area, put some teams here that make sense for me to contact, and I bring up their website and you kind of look for where you can maybe find a coach's number or email. That's number one, the best thing to look for. Number two, you'll try and contact the club directly. Now, I'm not going to show you the actual process because I don't really want to reveal the clubs that I'm looking to trial for. I'm sure you guys can understand that, but you can do this for any club in the world. So I'll go here. It says squads. I'll click on the men's first grade squad, go through. Okay, it looks like they're just showing, it's just all the players. So that's a dead end. I see contact here. We'll go to contact. I see a head office. Okay, so looking here, there's no coach's number. So I'm going to have to email that actual head office and then hope that that gets sent off to the actual coach. And the thing with this is you don't just send one email and do it like that, because you got to hope that the email goes from there to the next person. It won't always happen. That's why you got to send out a lot. So we've got one there. I'll kind of create a sort of email that I'll send to all of these. I'll create one email which will then be sent off to these clubs. So I kind of want to just have the emails there, create the email, and then send it off accordingly. So this team, I see 2019 trials. That's for, well, it's for the younger players. Term 4 program. So there's nothing here except contact. So I'm looking at contact. Again, admin, there's no coach's number. A little bit annoying, but that's what it is for that club. And then for the last one here, this one says squad. So I'll look at the squad. It's always a good place to start because sometimes the coach will be on there. It doesn't look like it on this one again. So the next point of contact is the contact button. That's where I always go to. And again, admin. So that's where you got to go. Sometimes there's going to be a coach. I remember in England a couple of times you can find the coach's numbers pretty easily. Here, maybe a little bit different. So that's how I'm going to go about it. I'll create the sort of draft email, then send that off to the admin office, and hopefully that then gets passed on to the coach. And that's all you can really do. There's no point sending off one email. Like I said, you got to send out a fair few and hope that maybe just one gets back to you. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and let's see what comes of it. So I'm going to end the video there. I'm excited, man. I'll tell you that. So Team 280, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're on here. Join the journey. I'll see you tomorrow.